He used an alias when he arrived at Heathrow 2 days before the poisoning. But the man who called himself Sergei Fedotov is a suspected member of Russian military intelligence. It's 3 years since a deadly nerve agent was deployed on the streets of Salisbury. Fedotov is alleged to have been the commander while his team went to Wiltshire to use Novichok against former double agent Sergei Skripal and his daughter. There were already 2 suspects, Alexander Petrov and Ruslan Borisov. British authorities have been trying to put them on trial. Russia said no and put them on TV instead, where they said their trip to Salisbury was simply to take in the sights.
There's the famous Salisbury Cathedral, famous not only in Europe but in the whole world. It's famous for its 123-meter spire.
Sergei Fedotov arrived at Heathrow from Moscow around 11 a.m. on the 2nd of March 2018, 4 hours before the others arrived at Gatwick. He stayed at a hotel in central London that weekend and is thought to have met the other suspects several times. They travelled to Salisbury on March the 4th. Later that day, the Skripals and police officer Nick Bailey were poisoned by Novichok. Fedotov didn't leave London and caught a flight to Moscow on the afternoon of the 4th.
We will not let this go.
The Home Secretary promised persistence, but couldn't promise justice.
We respect the people of Russia, but we will do whatever it takes, everything it will take to keep our country safe.
There is almost no chance that any of the Salisbury suspects will be extradited to the UK from Russia.
I feel frustrated at the fact that they're bringing it up again. And it's not the first time, it's the second time.
Charlie Rowley became ill after the attack, which killed his partner, Dawn Sturgis.
Somebody needs to pay for the trouble that's been caused. Dawn's lost her life, her children have lost their mother, and that's a hard thing to deal with.
Fedotov is unlikely to return to Britain, and suspected links to plots elsewhere in Europe are being investigated. Rohit Khatru, ITV News.